going on? I feel like it's been a real long 2 weeks. I got pretty sick. Funny, because I'm pretty sure the last video I did, I was like, oh yeah, no, it's not too bad. Then it just hit me. So I had to recover from that. Took off of some compounds just to, give my body a break. That kind of hurt me last week a little bit with some lifts, just moving like ass. So this week has kind of been like my real full comeback week with everything. It's been good so far, I'll say. Deadlifts, not crazy. They were actually better last week when I was first recovering. Couldn't even think of the word. Bench though, we got 385. I could have probably done 395, honestly, on the crappy benches here. No elbow sleeves, just regular raw. So that I'm actually really happy about. Actually contemplating going to that other gym, I guess this coming Tuesday now. See if we can do something better since they have fat pad benches. And then squat moved all right. Not crazy about that one. I didn't really expect to move crazy. So now we're here doing a shoulder and arm workout for the first video back. Kind of wanting to see how much I can seated shoulder press. So we got 205 right now. I think I can go up to 225 for like maybe 2 reps or so. Did 185 right before, just for like a quick 2 to, not blow out my shoulders when I go up, and just kind of get a feel for it. So I think this is actually the heaviest I've gone in a little bit for these, because I don't do them as often. I usually do dumbbells, but we're gonna see how this moves. Then we're gonna go up. So first things first though, I don't go super wide or anything. Right at the start of the knurling, we're just gonna do a little lift off. Not bad. Phone fell, but who cares? Yeah, we're definitely going up to 225. 2 reps, it'll be a grinder, I think. We can definitely get 1 though. I think honestly I could have done 3 or 4 with that. No, at least 3. So I say 4 or 5. So we're gonna throw on 225. Maybe take like a minute too, and just go for it. Because I don't know if I've ever attempted 225 on this, so that'll be fun. Let's go see. Probably the most quotable thing from this channel. I just gotta find a song to play for this. I don't want to go to a mellow. If I can hit 3 or 4, I'm gonna go for 3 or 4. It's not just like a 1. Oh, I could do 1. Let me stop there. We're gonna treat this like I'm gonna go into this with this like a purpose of hitting a set. All right. Like I said, I think I can do more than 1. So we're gonna go for more than 1. No, I'm gonna hit this. We're good. Just gonna look for a different song, but we're straight. So 2, 3. That's the goal. We're not gonna do smelling salts or something like this. We're just gonna go into this and hit it. Except the only thing we're gonna do, turn the volume up. Whew, come on. Come on. Come on. I got 4. Hey, last one's a grinder, but pretty proud of myself right there. Saw 2. I was like, all right, at least got enough for 2, 3. Moved a lot better than I thought. So, I mean, obviously had to go for 4. Probably have to rewatch that, see how it looked. I know the last one, I think I slid up a little bit just to kind of really get that final push up, because it was either me throwing it forward or me hitting this first one. And yeah, I just didn't see that as an option. So give me a second. I might do this again. Otherwise I might go like 185 and try and hit like 8. I think if we take off 40 pounds, we should be able to double the reps for sure. So stay tuned. Yeah, I'm really just gonna see how it looked. I haven't decided. Maybe we do 205 for a set. I don't know. Otherwise, we just abuse some shoulders, like I said, with the 185. Give me a minute though. We opted for the 185 option. I'm gonna say 6 to 8. only because I'm still tired from the 225, but I'm not going to take a 5-minute rest for shoulder press. I will say though, on a side note, no shoulder pain on racking these. I don't think I have bad shoulder pain, but specifically that's why I didn't do that one often, because on the unracked I'd usually get pretty decent shoulder pain. But if I just treat this like a bench, incline, flat, either or, we can take it away. All right, so like I said, 6 to 8. Yeah, we got more. I want 10. Come on. Oh crap. That was actually a really good set. That was the right call. Like without a doubt in my mind, 185 was the right call. And we're actually gonna hit another set with it. That's my like big compound movement for today. Since I feel like I always need one for each day, I like this. Yeah, just like the pump I'm getting from it is pretty nasty. Like I said, I was this close actually to doing the plate loaded machine shoulder press. But then something's really like getting to me, like, hey, do the 225. And then, you know, work whatever there. Good call. After this, though, I will say, we're going right into arms. More specifically triceps to start out, but I'm really so happy that I decided to do seated barbell. I was going to cut it, but we're not even going to take that much longer in between, so keep it long. Hit our third set. And then we'll start transitioning to the triceps. But I'll probably do like a burnout set with 135 after this. Got a notification from you. We're good. Oh. Tripping. All right. This one I'll say 6 to 8. 10 kind of took me by surprise. I knew if I didn't do 225, I probably could have been able to do that, or would have been able to do that. But I'm telling you, this 4 reps tired me out. We're tired right now, but I ain't no bitch, so we're gonna hit this set. Well, that or you just can't train like a bitch, especially if you want to bodybuild, so. 1, 2, 3, and oh wait, music. All right. Ooh, put my legs out a little. Yeah, we used momentum. Definitely needed to. That was not going to go up otherwise. Let's go start some triceps though. Definitely starting with some push downs. Don't know if I'll superset with my typical overhead yet. I think I want to end with an overhead press today versus supersetting it. Like a skull. I'll probably end it with a skull crusher. But I might do straight arm or straight bar and then isolated. So let me wipe this down. And let's work on the arms. We actually got, for one, the cable machine I wanted. So we're able to do our push downs and I am doing isolated triceps. So after this set, I'll back the camera up where the D handle is for me to do that. I gotta say, the one thing I am upset about, I always forget to bring my my weight pin so I could stack more weight on. And it's always on chest, or Tuesdays and Thursdays for one chest and triceps, I don't know why I said chest. And then of course arms and shoulders, like every time. And it's right, like it's never like out of sight. Where I put my bag is right next to where I put the weight pin. I just never think about it until, well, it's too late. I just need to do what I used to do and bring it every day. Yeah, because I guess technically it is better to have it than not to. But, I mean, yeah, the only days I'd really use it are for triceps and then adductors still. I can definitely do it for some adductors. We're pretty close on some other machines too now. I ain't gonna lie. Have been putting in work. Gotta turn into this one more. There we go. I am actually gonna, I think it's supinate after this set. I did just want to get one in so we could get a bit more emphasis. So that next set with the bar like hits. Okay. Scoot it back up a little. I'm gonna go ahead and dumb this down one just so it's ready. Let me make sure. I'm gonna dumb it down one more actually. That way I can actually get some good quality reps. Feeling nice right now, I ain't gonna lie. I don't feel like I usually say this, but yeah, it might be the shirt too, because I do like this shirt. But I feel like a unit right now, if I'm being honest. Yeah. There's like a little reflective plastic right here. I like the look. To be fair though, that's also the fact that I've realistically been hitting shoulders 4 times a week now for the last couple of months. At least the last 2 months. I don't know why I said last twice. I'm out of it. But we really have actively been hitting shoulders that much. All right, text my brother. I gotta. I'm gonna pause this real quick while I respond to my brother. But then it'll probably just be like a minute, and then we're just gonna get into set 2. I'm not even gonna lie, it didn't even take that long. I literally hit off, sent the text, and then it was just right back on. I didn't even need to stop it. Since I was talking, I was like misreading the text 10 times in a row. All right, heads up too. We actually might start cutting calories shortly in an attempt to, I guess, technically pre-prep for prep. That will really be here before we know it, honestly. They still have yet to release a schedule. So I am planning on dropping just a few pounds so we don't have to rush it, we'll say, at the end. Because if there's one thing you want to do is rush, especially at the end of a prep. So maybe next week or so, maybe the week after, we'll slowly, I'll cut maybe 200 calories out a week or a day, I mean, we eat the same thing a day, so I'll just cut 200 calories. So like I said, that we slowly do it, and then probably beginning to mid-October, we will start being a lot more sort of intensive with it. Oh, that was actually the perfect way. But a little bit more intensive with it that way, because the hard part will be, well, for one, Thanksgiving is going to be hard. The only thing that will be hard is your boy loves mac and cheese. So I usually eat a good bit of that, but otherwise it's literally just turkey and ham. So we're good on the protein. I'll hit that for sure. But Christmas is another problem, because who the hell feels like cooking on Christmas? So that day might be a bit lenient, but that's why we're pre-prepping, I guess we call it. Just so when it comes to that time, we should be ahead of schedule anyways. So the day of a little indulgence shouldn't hurt. Might actually help by that time. But I'm not gonna go crazy. It's not like I'm eating 10,000 calories a day or something. Catch my breath one last time. And let's go. So yeah, really Thanksgiving or Christmas is a big day. Thanksgiving, like I said, will just be lean protein basically, with a couple spoonfuls of mac and cheese, which is my carbs and fats. Not the most ideal carbs and fats, but it's carbs and fats. We didn't get anything of that. This is a better call though, starting with this. I think I just paused it with the wire or the cable. Did I? Yeah. I did not know it could happen like that. Figured it had to be a hand touch. Especially since you have to double tap the headphones to do that. Alright, honestly, I think I'm gonna end with Bayesians. I was gonna do them now, but I think I'd actually prefer cables, or not cables, dumbbells and a straight bar. Not gonna lie, I'm this tempted to go to a squat rack and curl, which I know is a big no-no. They got 12 squat racks here, and maybe 2 of them are being used. I probably want them. Just gotta make sure that's what I want to do. But 2 biceps. Then I think after biceps, we're gonna finish shoulders, finish biceps, and then finish on triceps. Good way to round out. So, let's start curling now. Yeah, dumbbells and straight bar. I'm gonna have to grab the straight bar after this because I just want to see how these move and feel before I grab a bar that I won't get that many reps with. So we got 45s for the dumbbells. Of course, cross body, sorta. Actually, we're not gonna do as much cross body, but I was gonna go ahead and pre-grab a 70 bar. But we might have to do 60, so we're gonna hold off. Especially since this is heavier than I usually go with dumbbells. Which is also funny, because again, I think this is what I did last time. Well, that was an arm day, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, well, I think I did 40 seconds. Let's see. We got the 60. 70 is going to be a little crazy. So, droop our shoulders down so we don't have any or so we minimize the amount of shoulders being used. And I lean forward a little bit. I know some people lean back for it instead. I like leaning forward to kind of have my arms hanging with nothing pushing the weight forward. So I don't know, just like maximizing my stress. Because the triceps do flex at the bottom, which is the goal. Yeah, so this might be the first time I've ever gotten dizzy off of biceps. Is that good or bad? I don't know. I guess good, that it means we're hitting it hard, but probably means I need more agua. I was gonna say too though, the last 2 weeks, well, 2 weeks ago I was sick. Last week was kind of recovery. Been on top of sticking with the cardio. Even on the mornings I have to come in super early, so. Round of applause. Same with abs. I really did stay on top of those, so I'm proud of that, but like my abs that sometimes were half-assed. The quote-unquote cardio was the same every time, so we couldn't really, well, I mean, we could mess it up, but we didn't. We kept strong with what we needed to do. Because I think we could have looked worse. Not quite, it was weird though. I didn't eat much when at first I was sick, so we lost weight. But then I got back to regular eating and we weighed more than I usually do. So that kind of threw me off, especially since I was on top of the cardio. And steps. But we went down to like, I think 21, 222 at one point versus the typical 26, 27 that we've been. But yeah, we went down, and now I was weighing around like 230. So that threw me for a loop, like I said. But now it's kind of dwindling back down. We're at like 228-ish. So that's better. I would still like to be around that 225, 226 mark, so a little ways off, but we'll get there. Let's hit forward a little bit. God, I can barely get in curls. I missed it too. With the time away though, we did put up a posing routine on Insta. It wasn't even the one I was always talking about, just one I created after. Thinking about filming the other one though that I originally wanted to. We'll see. Because with this being like the first week of squats that I did yesterday, my knees are screwed right now. They are very fragile. God damn. I feel like they're about to explode. I'm gonna see if the machine's open. Probably about to go do some lateral raises though. Text from the twin. After one more set, I will say that. We'll hit one more set. Thinking about taking, I guess, technically the pump cover off, even though it's tight. Still feeling a little chunky though. Like I said, we've been holding the weight. Now I'm contemplating. I might want to do dumbbell lateral raises. I don't know. We'll think about it. Gotta hit these first. I think it's the first time I've actually kept count too. I think I'm gonna hit a set after this, but we're definitely gonna have to dumb those dumbbells down. Okay. Let's get this one in there. Come on. Oh, these feel a lot better though, I don't know. Okay. Alright, let's go hit shoulders. Now I think I'm gonna take this off too. Show a little bit of the pump off, where we're at kind of thing. So shoulders next. I mean, this is gonna be extremely weird setting up, but we're gonna do it. I did shoulders, but it was working, it was so on since there is only one. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. There's 2 lateral raise machines here. Damn. I think I played myself, but I worked in with someone with one. I'm gonna respect their privacy, alright? One set. That went good though, but then I tried also doing more back at the dumbbells. Some makeshift bench ones, but the light would have gone against me. And though I still do have the intelligent auto, which changes the brightness of everything, it didn't change anything. So here we are. And now I'm doing cable skull crushers. And it's gonna be super awkward because I really don't know how I'm gonna set this up if I'm being honest. I gotta get this over and then I gotta sit on the bench. So we are about to. Oh, that was actually just what I thought, if we're being honest. Did change the weight now too. I did have less on to kind of test it because I didn't know how I was going to get into this, if we're being honest. My first way that I got into this, I look so stupid, but I think that one was better. Or the one that we just did is better. And with the heavier weight, this feels way better too. Whew. This is what we needed. We are supersetting actually with curls since we can. I was gonna do Bayesians. Remembered I did those Tuesday though. And I do like changing it up. So we're gonna change it up. Back this up though. Little rope curls. Nothing crazy weight-wise. You just want to get the feel in. I'm going to change my thumb position. Otherwise, my next option would have been drag curls. But I did those Monday. Oh, that's what I meant for the Bayesians too. I did drag curls and Bayesians Monday. I've become a big fan of both those again. I think drag curls are even a good like finisher option. Even if you do bars, you do regular, and then when you can't do more, drag it. Same if you do cable. If you do cable straight bar, do regular, and then when you can't, drag it. There's left on. I'll just tell you all that. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I feel tempted. Good pump though today, I'm happy with it. Though, we hit shoulders and arms. I'm not sure why I'm wearing short shorts. I'm not gonna lie, that's on me. I was gonna wear different pants, but in the washer. We got stuck with these bad boys. Tomorrow though, we got some chest and back. I think it's supposed to be the cooler day of the week here that day, so I don't know, might pull up some splits. Undecided. But good news though. What hasn't been good, but it will be. I've ran out of pump and free a few days ago. But the shop got in different flavors. That crazy one I had a while back. It's a collaboration with Panda Labs and Miracle Labs. All right, so get this per scoop, 10,000 citrulline, 6,400 beta. And I think it was like 460 milligrams of caffeine. I'm buying it the second it comes in because it's scheduled tomorrow, right before I hit the workout. So that was actually the first pre-2 that my back was on fire. So I'm excited. They got a mango one coming in. This is definitely the one I'm picking up. And there was something else that I was going to think about getting to. More aminos. I've been sticking with those, but those aren't as cool. The pre I am super excited about. The last one I got had some glasses in it. We'll see about this one. I'm not really 100% sure since it's a different flavor. The other one was literally called, I think it's like Freedom and Calm Me Tears. So those would make sense that they'd throw glasses in, but these other ones, I'm not so sure. But we're gonna pick that up. Probably do a little review, see if it hits as well the first time around it did. And it hit some nasty chest. Oh, come on. I will say chest has been going well though, our incline. I did actually Smith machine the last 2 weeks. Since I have it in some time. 315, moving for 6. Never even hit that on a regular incline that many times. I think the most I've done is like 3. So this Smith machine's a little cheat code. Not gonna lie, if I threw some sleeves on, I could probably throw up 365. We are going to do dumbbells though tomorrow. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, we might do Smith machines though. It's getting a little bit of favoritism right now, but I don't care. Do I have anything left? I'm trying to think. Hit shoulders, did our arms. I think I just got abs for y'all, honestly. Actually, I'm probably gonna hit some dips, so I'm gonna do 2 more sets of this actually. Finish out with dips and hit some abs. Cardio, bounce. So, on to the next. Worked out perfect last set actually. I was able to up the weight just a little bit more because my brother got here so he could lift it up to me. Was still super awkward, but it was a good set nonetheless. Finishing out with dips though. Sorry that it's super light because I'm super light. But of course, emphasis on the triceps and shoulders versus doing these for chest. So we're not going to lean forward really, or try not to. I know I have a tendency now since within the last 2 months these have been consistent, but before that, I went like 2 years only doing these for chest. Not gonna lie, shoulder's not feeling so hot right there. Yeah, these are throwing a little bit off. There's a little something going on with the left shoulder. When I go down, I feel like it's like unconsciously or subconsciously, I guess, making my body lean more into the right side. That was a little off. I don't know. I think it was from the skull crushers. I think using it to throw the weight over my head kind of threw me off. So we're gonna see how the second set feels. Probably try and stretch it out a little bit. I don't know, because it's definitely not a chest thing. It really is right in the shoulder. So maybe stretching it out kind of helps, wiggling it out. It's the last thing anyways. We hit everything we need to, so it's not like it's gonna make or break the workout. It's fluff work at this point, that's how we put it. I am tired now. Worst part is too, after this I have to drop my brother off home. He's got some car trouble, so gotta do that. And then I can go home, eat, rest, eat again, sleep, and get ready for tomorrow. Feel a bit better. We can dip into it. Fix my hands. Oh yeah, we're good. Not much left in the tank though. We're gonna wrap it up right here actually. Don't think I can even really do another. Shoulders are torced, not in a bad way. They're just, at this point, yeah, they're exerted. Same triceps, but we can hit our abs, pose a little bit, and hit the treadmill. So I'll catch you at the house, probably eating. Get this one out to y'all, and get ready to film again tomorrow. See y'all. You might hear my dogs eating or walking around, so sorry if that picks up super well, but yeah, we're back at the house. It's a bit later, well, not super late, but had to drop my brother off, stop at the store, got a protein shake real quick, a protein bar, and kind of just stayed there for a little bit with him just because on that side of town, it was rush hour, so the traffic on that side actually gets really bad versus where I live. This side of town, at least the direction I go, is always not busy, I guess we could say. So that side of town though, dropping him off, and if I had left right away, it's probably about a 25 minutes drive time. It would have probably been 40 plus minutes, 40, 50. So I just opted to wait a little bit. And it worked out because when I got on the road, there was zero traffic. But yeah, now we're back. I'm about to make dinner, so that'll just be rice, beef, spinach, a little reduced fat mozzarella for that little bit of fat, and, well, actually more protein. So I'm gonna chow that down. Kind of just plan for tomorrow. I already know what I want to do, but I want to pinpoint the order. But gonna get this out pretty quick to y'all. Hopefully it comes out tomorrow, or it'll be out tomorrow regardless. I just got to see how it renders and uploads. That's really what it comes down to. But I had fun a lot of fun doing this again, honestly. Was thoroughly surprised with the shoulder press. So after that, you just got to have a good workout. Tomorrow is going to be no different. We're going to do Smith machine incline. I figured I should stop changing like every week. I should probably keep something consistent for most of the exercises just so the body can keep doing it, but get not used to it in a way that it won't grow, but used to weight so I can keep building onto it. So we are going to stick up with that, and I just like it a lot. So you're going to see me throw up 315, probably 4 to 6 reps, depending on how much today took out of me, because it does require a little bit of shoulders. So hopefully the pressing didn't take out, because I've grown to like incline a lot again. But then we got some thickness, so some rows, of course, and that'll be it. Otherwise, just going to be chilling. We're going to get this one out, like I said, tomorrow. Probably going to get the other one out, what would that be, Saturday? So back-to-back uploads, but that'll be to wrap up the week, because Saturday I got to turn around that morning and work a double. So I got to wake up, not rush hamstrings, but I got to make sure I get there on time so I can get everything in for them. Next week will be a lot better though. We'll film our deadlifts Monday. Shouldn't have anything happen that day. I never work that day, so really we should be good there. Like I said, I'm going to try and go to the other gym Tuesday. Hopefully nothing conflicts with that either. Hopefully I can film there too. I know they like to blast the music loud sometimes, and even this mic will pick that up dramatically. So got to see what it's like. Otherwise, I'll definitely film Squats Wednesday and something else for the week. We're going to be back on R3 after this week. It was just really stressful, recovering. So now that we're back, expect that unless something bad happens, but knock on wood, we're in the clear right now. I'm going to be making some slight changes, getting after it again, just going crazy, and it's going to be fun. Trying to think of like book-wise, is it like a turning point or something? I don't know. It's like you have your slight right before, or your climb. I don't know which one it is, but a couple months, we're gonna hit that peaks, that climax, look pretty nasty, and then really continue digging into prep till we find what show, when, where, and get all that sorted. Yeah, I'm gonna eat. I'm hungry. Got to drink my amino acids, which y'all should too. They're important, all right? Especially if you lift heavy continuously, all right? Just got to say, stay on top. So I'm going to cut this here, though. I am excited to be back. It felt kind of weird to be talking again to the camera, but it felt right. So we're going to keep up with it. All right. If you like this, I really do promise we're going to stick up with it again. It's going to get a lot better. At some points, weight might start to go down, but the physique will look a lot better. But that'll be to come. For right now, weights are going to go. All right, and deadlifts, I can say for sure, are going to be fun Monday. So stick around for that video. All right, I'll catch you then. Peace.